Now, I thought I'd been so good, making sure that I was ready to go, making sure I had my load loaded up in the right place, and I was ready to play, and then I got fucked. Now we've finished fucking around, shall we play Fallout? I want to find Vault 13. That is the goal. That is the aim, because surely that is where the Gek is. I'm sure in one of our previous episodes, weeks and weeks ago, we spoke to some people and read a computer thing, and they said, oh, they've got an extra one at Vault, blah, 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 and I'm sure it said 13. And it would make sense to go back there, as that's the place where the last game was, and we should find it anyway. We've found places near it. I think we should explore around the area we know roughly where it is from the last game. I want to have a quick look around. Fuck it, let's just get into it. Okay. How are the volume levels? I hope they're good. After we pissed around with stuff yesterday, everything's moved around and it's not where I want it, and so I never really got the chance to explore. Is this the new Californian Republic? Is that what it's called? Yeah, the NCR. Never really got a chance to explore around here, so we'll spend a bit of time looking around here and see if we find anything. There was a house in here that we didn't really get to look at because there was a gate by it. Over here? Yes, there must be something good in there. There's a gate. Good day, stranger. New in town? No, I've been here before. I saved your asses. This dude? Ooh. Welcome to NCR, stranger. Name's Dumont. Sheriff Dumont. Hope you're having a nice and peaceful time here. Abso-freaking-lutely, Sheriff. Nice to meet you. Looking for Vault 13. Do you know where it is? No, I don't. That's something even President Tandy would like to know. Solve a lot of problems. Problems? Look around you. NCR's a growing place. We need parts, computers, and whatnot. Been a problem ever since those squatters moved into Vault 15. They're gone now. I sorted that out for you. You're welcome. Vault 15 squatters? We know about that. What's this about President Tandy? President of the NCR? Who else? Things have got her so worried she's even asked to borrow one of my deputies for a special mission. Hated to turn her down, but I can't spare the manpower. And maybe you could recommend me. I couldn't. Don't even know you. But she's looking to hire somebody so you can talk to her yourself. Her office is in the Hall of Congress. Okay. Do you know anything about Gek? Listen, I lead a clean and wholesome life. I don't have Gek or anything else. Oh, jeez. I'm looking for honest work. Can you help me? Anyone else of your stature would be leaving town, much less look for work. Any work to be had in this town? Duppo at the Stockmen's Association wrangles hands for the Brahmin drives. Go try him. Then there's Mr. Weston. If you talk to him, tell him I sent you. Weston? Roger Weston. His spread's just out of the west gate. He's been having some problem with varmints. He'd take care of it himself, but his health ain't what it used to be. Bad ticker. Doc Jubilee says. Ah, so that's the place with the gate. What have I got on me? Oh my god, it is Vault. This dude, move along now, nothing to see here. Right, let's go Westgate. We've been in there. Hey buddy, this is private property, please move along. Excuse me, but who lives here? This is the Weston Ranch, home of Councilman Weston. I need to see the councilman, please. What business do you have with Mr. Weston? I'm looking for work and I hear he's hiring. I seem to remember something about work being available. Alright, come on in, don't cause any trouble though, I'll be watching you. Thanks, pal. Oh, is he now gonna go and turn the gate off? I was about to walk straight through it and kill myself. Thank you, sir. The Weston Ranch. Ah, his place is large. He is rich people. Moo! What's in here? Oh, a forklift. I want a forklift. Can I steal anything? Who the fuck is this guy? Nothing to see here, just stealing stuff. Oh, there's nothing to steal. Howdy, stranger. Who are you? Name's Bob. Salt Beef Bob. How about the drunk man that we were told about? How about you? Did I write his name down? Oh my god, I did. I forget exactly what I had to do with him. I just wrote salt beef. Drunk. How about you? I'm none. That's a right fine name. Yep. So you wouldn't have a drink on your partner? Oh no. Fuck. Let's get him a fucking drink. Let me back out. Any beer? Maybe a nice glass of wine? No, just bar. Give me something. Something strong. What you got? What's this? Booze? That'll do. Just one. And was it 42? Don't like fucking robbery. Considering he found it somewhere. Or I sold it to him. Goodbye. Howdy, stranger. Who are you? Yeah. None. You wouldn't have a drink for your partner? Yes, I do. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah, that's right fine here. Stranger, fine person, very fine. Indeed, kind of man should have as his partner. Did I ever tell you about the time I made my big strike? No? It was back in 78 and me and Bessie, best bot a man ever had. We was uranium prospecting west of here. We hadn't turned up a rad's worth of beans when all of a sudden 5, no I'm sure it was 10 deathclaws jumped us. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did they now? They fought like hellcats. I fired so much I melted down my rifle barrel. I was going at 'em knife to claw when old Bessie finally fussed her last circuit board. Well, I tried to save her, but it wasn't no use. Finally had to cut and run, keeping them off with rocks all the way. Well, things looked bad, man. I stumbled into this cave. Thought I was a goner for sure. Figured it was their lair, but I had my torch while I went inside. Ooh-wee! It was a deep cave, and that's when I saw it. What did you see, Salt Beef Bob? What did you see? It was a great big door, like them kinds you see in the old video flicks. Big and made of steel, and it was carved a great big 13. Yay! Knew I'd found it. The mother lode, the Vault 13. I sat right down and made me a map. Damn near tried getting out of there. Past them deathclaws, and then the son of the desert had no water. Oh, jeez. There was 20 of them when he came out. By the time I staggered into Shady Sands, I was mostly dead. Took me to the dock and fixed me up. But that dock stole my map. I knows it, and that's all I got to say. Where the fuck am I gonna find a doctor? Howdy, stranger. This isn't gonna tell me anything. Maybe he has got anything to barter with. Probably not. He's a fucking drunk. He had his own fucking booze. He had his own fucking booze. Right. Any doctors? No. Are you a doctor? What can I do for you, stranger? The sheriff told me to come by. Said Mr. Weston might have a job for me. Dumont, eh? Well, that's good enough for me. Mr. Weston's inside. Wait. Save. Before death happens. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Got to try, weren't it? Can't blame a man for trying. I will have his stim pack, so if it lets me. Do like me a nice tasty stim pack. Oh, yoink. Yoink. Goodbye. I've noticed I can take stuff like that, but can't take weapons yet. I need to increase that level. Do I have any levels to spend? I forget. Oh, I got 40 skill points. Let's bang 20 of them into that. Because, fuck it, dude. Who the fuck is this guy? I'm Roger Weston, and you can't come barging in here. What do you want? I'm here about a job. That all? Talk to my foreman, Felix. The sheriff suggested I come and talk to you personally. Dumont recommended you. Well, that's good enough for me. Something or someone has been raiding my Brahmin at night. I need to find out what's up. How about going out there and looking into it for me? I'll pay you for the trouble. Sounds like easy work, I'll do it. Excellent. Felix will guide you out there. Now, if you'll excuse me, goodbye. Done with your meeting? Yeah, he said to see you about some problem with the Brahmin. Right, someone or something has been killing Brahmin on the west pasture. I'll take you out there and you take care of it. Okay. I know who it is. It's them fucking brothers. I remember. Wow. This sure is boring. I hope something happens. Look at the time. Talking deathclaws? That's weird. No, it's not. Moo. Where'd they go? Deathclaw buddies, come back and be my friend. Is that it? I want a Deathclaw companion. Tell me you can get a Deathclaw companion. That would be fucking sick. I want to kill the Brahmin just for a laugh. Right, okay. Do we go back now? I'm not telling on them. I'm not telling on the Deathclaws. Fuck them. Mr. Weston is waiting for you. What do you want? About your Brahmin problem. All you got to do is post a man out there. He doesn't even have to do anything. Just be there. I know it sounds weird, but it will work. You mentioned some pay? I'm not sure I believe you, but here's your pay. Hell, if you've been lying, my boys will find you. I also said I'd give you some information, so here it is. I've heard a lot of stories about Tandy and the Vault Dweller. Seems he saved her life years ago, before the NCR was even founded. Anyway, legend has it that he spent a lot of time exploring a vault east of here. If that isn't Vault 13, then maybe you'll find a clue there that will lead you to it. Thanks. Are you a doctor? Are there any doctors? Isn't there normally a doctor in the fucking... There's normally a doctor in each of the big settlements. Like a hospital. Maybe he's there. Come on, Doge. Doggo, buddy. Hospital. Duh. The sheriff's orifice. You know, where he does his paperwork. And his secretary is. You know. Most people, if they've got an orifice, their secretary is normally in there, right? Let's try this guy. That's what I said. Office. So what can I do for you? Jesus Christ. There's this Saltbeef fellow says you stole a map from him. What's the deal? That old drunk, the only thing I ever got from him was my Velvet Elvie painting. Does that say Elvie? In lieu of cash. A Velvet Elvie. Could I see it? Well, I was really hoping to get some money for it. I'll let you go for 10 grand. 10 fucking grand? I've got 10 grand, but fuck. Right, maybe later. I have to go. Save. We'll buy the picture. 10 grand, and if it's shit, we'll load again. Can I see it? Sure, here's 10 grand. Thanks, I've been trying to get the money out of Saltbeef, but that bum never had any. Another question. You know where I can find Vault 13? I ain't heard but that mentioned since old Saltbeef was brought in here. Sunstroke, burned with fever for 3 days. All the time randomly found Vault 13, his mother lode. The big one. Saltbeef's an old uranium prospector. More accurately, a drunk. Lives out on the western spread these days. Thanks for the story. Right, where the fuck is this picture? Inventory. Fuzzy painting. On the back of the painting, you find a hand-drawn map showing... Fucking get in! Get in! Fuck yeah! Would you like to buy this cool picture back? 10 grand. Oh, I just fucking steal my money back. What do you mean I'm at maximum weight capacity? Fuck this guy. I want my money back. I fucking got it. Yoink. Save. Later, bitch. Right, now where is it? Come on, doggo. Let's go. Let's get to the thing and see the big map. Vault 13. We're doing it, chat. We're doing it, chat. Vault 13. Oh, I remember. We've been here before. Do you remember? Oh, because I remember. I remember murdering rats down here. Oh. We're in. Dr. Buddy. What? 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 No! Oh, it's okay. Is this our guy that we found? Do not fear me, human. I do not intend to harm you. I am Gruthar, leader of this deathclaw pack. Why have you come here? I don't want to kick his ass because I feel like that might go the other way. I'm looking for something called a gek. I was told I could find one here. A gek. Is that not a small lizard? No, wait. That is a gecko. I am sorry, but I do not know what a gek is, nor where it can be found. Will you let me in to look for it? This is important. We need to get this right. Will you let me in to look for it? Hey, that small lizard comment was really funny. That a relative of yours? That's probably not the way to go. It's obvious that talking to you is a waste of time. That won't work. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what it is myself. Would it be alright with you if I looked for it? I'm sorry, but I do not allow Do not allow anyone to just wander these halls. I am responsible for the safety of all who live here, and I must exercise caution. However, I will look for this gek, and if I find, I will let you know. Look, it's not like you own the place. Maybe I'll look around whether you like it or not. No. There's more than one of him. I understand, Grotha. I'll respect your wish for privacy. I can understand your concern. You don't know me well enough to trust me. What if I could help you out somehow, and in return you'll allow me to look around? Okay. That one. Gruthar stares at you intently for a moment. You would be interested in helping us. Yes, I've befriended one of your friends already. Yes. I sense little evil in you. Very well, I shall place my trust in you. Yes? There are many machines here. Machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there is one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines and it obeys. This machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water. I have ordered raids on the human land so that we may survive. I'm not proud of this, and I would put an end to it if you repair this machine. I will be able to feed my people once again. I will gladly stop the raids. Will you agree to this? Yes. I will do what I can for you. Thank you. The machine is in the vault control center on the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. I am placing my trust in you. Please do not betray it. You are welcome here. I won't let you down, Griffith. You have my word on that. The 3rd floor. I want to speak to this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? Whoa. How come he chills out with deathclaws? Well, I am now, but... I'm Joseph the Herbalist. What can I help you with? I want to ask some questions. What would you like to know? Are you a prisoner here? I'm not a prisoner. I stay because I'm needed here. I've learned to accept the fact that some of my patients are deathclaws. That's very commendable of you. Can you leave here if you want? Yes, I can, and often do. I have to collect my herbs from time to time. I've never been stopped. I used to wonder if the deathclaws were secretly following me and whether or not they would stop me if I tried to leave. So one day I put the theory to the test. I travelled to another town and stayed there for a week or so before returning. When I got back, I was warmly welcomed. Griffith, the pack leader, came to me privately and personally thanked me for coming back. No, I'm definitely here because I want to be. Alright. What can you tell me about the deathclaws? Well, let's see. Deathclaws appear to be mutated Jackson's chameleons, the horn variety. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. This species is highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old, with some individuals reaching human normal level. Their learning capacity is very high, and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Although they do not have vocal cords, the deathclaws seem to mimic human speech much the same as a parrot does. I've yet to discover the exact mechanism behind this, so I'm unable to say more at this time. Socially, they're pack animals with a very rigid code of ethics. They're led by an alpha male who rules with the mutual consent of the pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family unit rather than having individual families as humans do. Alright. Their sense of right and wrong is very well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by the pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem. Among the pack, as far as I can see, there have been no capital crimes committed here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's about all I can think of for now. I hope this helps you. I'm impressed with your knowledge. How did you come to be here in the first place? I was gathering some herbs one night when a voice called to me, out of the darkness. I've been watching you, it said, and I know you're a healer. Are you dedicated to your art enough to heal someone foreign to you? Someone whom many would consider an enemy? I answered that I respected all life and would do my best to heal the injured regardless of who or what they were. I thought it was some thief or raider who had gotten himself hurt and needed a doctor. You can't begin to imagine my surprise when a couple of deathclaws stepped out of the night with an injured companion. Somebody had shot him up real good. I told them I couldn't work on him where we were, so they blindfolded me and brought me here. I've been here from that day forward. You're a truly dedicated man who deserves recognition. What would you like to know? Thanks for the information. I'll be heading out now. Right. Let's go down. Can you speak to this guy? Forgive me. I know speak well. I will try talk you. Who are you? I, Thurn, who you? It's a pleasure to meet you, Thurn. I'm none. You want what? What are you doing here? I guard Hall. Safety of pack goal. You're doing a great job. Okay. Just passing the time. Nice to see you. Goodbye. Shut up. Third. There's children here? Oh, machine. Oh. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, please. Who the fuck is this? Well, hello there. I'm Jim, or Jimmy. What are you up to? Hi, Jim. I'm None. Can I ask you some questions? What would you like to know? What do you do here? Well, we're having some computer problems, and I'm looking into it. Unfortunately, my forte is software, not hardware. Yes, Gruthar mentioned this to me and asked me to take a look. Do you mind? You can't make matters any worse than they already are. Go right ahead. Alright, but I need to ask a couple of things first. Isn't this the Vault Overseer room? Normally, the Vault Overseer would be stationed here, but Vault 13 has been fully automated. Why? I mean, isn't that unusual? I don't know the full story, but at one point in the Vault's history, there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown. I'm not sure which. Anyway, the leaders of the revolution didn't want to entrust the fate of people to another Overseer, so they installed this mainframe. The records say it was purchased from... Oh, what was that name? Oh, I remember. The Brotherhood of Steel. Can you tell me anything about this Brotherhood? No, I'm sorry, I have no information on them. This is all that happened ages ago, and I've never found any references to them other than this one. However, it's my understanding that the Brotherhood was a military outfit, and there are some ruins of what appears to be a military base west of here. That may be what's left of them. Alright, let's ask you some other things. Are you here in the vault because you want to be? Oh yeah, I liked it here ever since I stumbled upon the place, and I don't really want to leave. I've always been a loner and don't care much for people. No offense intended. None taken. What would you like to know? What's all this machinery for? This is a mainframe computer system and related support devices. From here, all functions of the vault are remotely controlled. I see. What do you think about the deathclaws? Well, in some ways I admire them for what they are and what they are trying to become. In other ways, they scare the hell out of me. I don't think I'll ever get used to this fact that they are just as smart as I am. Well, some of them are that smart. Do you think they're a threat to human society? Oh, absolutely. They're far superior to us physically, and they are our equals mentally. That makes them a pretty big threat. However, it all comes down to morals and ethics in the end. Fortunately, he seems to be ethical and morally well developed. Yeah, I see what you mean. I think I'll be going now. Nice! Nice. Okay. Ah, we need to look at the machine. You examine the computer terminal but cannot find anything obviously wrong with it. What do you do? Hit it in that special way, kick it in that special spot, run the diagnostic program. Kick it! This well-known repair method produces two results. First, the monitor seems to go haywire for several seconds. Second, you hear a breaking metal type of sound and the panel you kicked falls to the floor. What do you do? Damn thing's open, might as well take a look inside? Or run the diagnostic program? We'll take a look. Peering into the massive cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. Dun dun dun! One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition module, is beyond repair and must be replaced. Now all you need to do is find a replacement module. Don't I have one? I've got some sort of circuit board thingamabob on me. Is it the right one? It's probably not. That'd be fucking easy, wouldn't it? Blue memory module. No. This thing? Fuel cell regulator. No. Back soon. Going to get your part from fucking somewhere. Oh, I wonder if they've got one at the other vault, Vault City. I wonder if there's one there. Who the fuck is this? Well, I'll be. How are you doing? None, I hope everything worked out for you at the squat. Dahlia? Thanks to you, things worked out great. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. It was my pleasure to do what I could for you. So what can I help you with? I have some questions for you. I'll come back later. You haven't got what I want. What the fuck is that? A robed figure. This I gotta see. What an unexpected plot twist. It's broken and the parts aren't here. I'm Goris. I don't recognise you. Are you new here? I'm Nunn. Yes, I'm from outside the vault. It was a pleasure to meet you, Nunn. So you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to me more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I'll bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things. Am I right? Yeah, I've had some adventures, say. If you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. It's a deal. I would love to hear anything you can tell me. What would you like to know? Do you know what happened to the people that used to live here in the vault? They were captured by a group called the Enclave. Gruthra and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time, and the fate of the humans has weighed heavily on Gruthra's mind. He has never really forgiven himself and for his complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. I knew the damn deathclaws were responsible somehow. I need to get more information though. Sometimes we're forced into distasteful things by situations outside of our control. Gruthra should learn to forgive himself. I've kept my part of the bargain and answered all of your questions. Now how about those adventure stories you promised? It was a pleasure to talk to you. Right. Anyone got a voice recognition module? Voice recognition module, anyone? It'd be too simple that it would be in there. It's not going to be here, is it? It's going to be somewhere else. I'm Ariel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you? Hello, Ariel. My name is Nunn. I'm new here. It's a pleasure to meet you. What can I help you with? I'm sorry to intrude on your solitude, but could you answer some questions? Alright. Are you a prisoner here? The deathclaws have made that very clear to me that I can leave any time. They don't hold anyone here against their will, as far as I know. I see. What do you want to know? Would you like to leave the vault? I've considered it, but would have to say no. I feel safer here than anywhere I've ever lived. I do get lonely for the company of other people like myself, but hopefully others will come to live here in the future and satisfy that need. I must trouble you for more. Are you treated alright by the deathclaws? Yes, they provide me with food, water, shelter, and protection. I feel very safe here. That's all I could ask for. Other stuff then. Tell me, Ariel, why are you so sad? My husband recently died. I miss him and having problems adjusting, that's all. I'm sorry to hear that. How did it happen? Did he get eaten by a deathclaw by any chance? My husband and I were travelling with a caravan on its way to the new Californian Republic. We wanted to start a new life for ourselves and our daughter Sandy. Unfortunately, the caravan was attacked by raiders one night. They were incredibly brutal. They killed everyone, men, women and children. Rand, my husband, died trying to defend Sandy, and me, we were to die next when the miracle occurred. I was holding Sandy behind me, trying to keep her from the monster that had just shot Rand. He stood next to my husband's body and laughed at me as he aimed his gun at my head. Suddenly this huge claw came out of the darkness, grabbed him from behind, and well, thank goodness that Sandy didn't see what happened next. Anyway, the raiders were being wiped out by this group of deathclaws. The one that saved Sandy and me stood near us and talked to me. He kept reassuring me that I was safe and that he was sorry that he couldn't have gotten there sooner to help us. Afterwards, the deathclaws brought us here. Thank goodness you and your daughter are safe. What do you want to know? I must be going now. Water purifier. Do you want to keep your kid on a fucking leash rather than running around? She might knock a fucking drink off her table. Jesus. Right, I'm going to go to Vault City because they've got that place with the spare parts, haven't they? It's going to be there, or it's a Brotherhood of Steel computer. So maybe the Brotherhood of Steel have got one. Back in a jiff.